Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So today is Boxing Day. What time are we on? Well, it's quite late. It's 20 past 5. I'm just gonna kind of put my makeup on before I go back to my mum's. I've not worn makeup in a couple of days, but I wanted to get the last look filmed with these palettes here. So I'm going to be using the bronzer from the Too Faced Gingerbread Cookie because I've made sure that I didn't put any bronzer on. So it's in the shade Gingerbread. It does have a bit of shimmer on, but you can't see it, so we're using that. And then I'm going to be using this last palette here. Guys, I'm nervous. Real nervous because these shades are putting me out of my comfort zone, these ones especially, and they're the shades I'm going to use. And then the blusher that we're going to be using is Santa Baby, which is quite appropriate given the season we're in. So let's start with bronzer then, I guess. So I'm just going to go in with this Japanese brush. I've been using this for bronzer ever since I first got it, so I don't know why I'm kind of colour switching it. So yeah, we're going into the Gingerbread Cookie, which is this shade here, Gingerbread Mirror. Let's just use this. So how are you guys? It's Christmas. I hope you've had an amazing Christmas. I'm actually going to be doing another video after this one. I did put a picture up of everything that I got for Christmas, and I was spoiled rotten. I'm going to be showing you each individual item. I normally do these, but I don't think I did one last year. I definitely did one for 2018, so I'll link that. And I've got to admit, I'm ready to be done with 2020 or 2020. It's just been a really bad year, hasn't it? And hopefully my mum will be getting better than she is at the moment, because she's not been able to go out for such a long time. She has been really depressed. It's affected her mental health. Let's just get a brush to brush that out a little bit. The reason she's not been able to go out is because she's on prednisolone, which is a steroid, and obviously if she got sick, if she got the virus, she would be in a spot of bother. She knows that, but obviously it doesn't help matters, does it? Her consultant wrote a letter to me, and well, a consultant wrote a letter to the doctor and just basically said decrease her prednisolone from 11 tablets every other day down to 8, and then slowly every 2 weeks decrease them, so then from 8 to 6 to 4 every 2 weeks, that is. And once that's been done in February, she's got an appointment on the February 24th, and then I guess we'll decide. I guess they will decide how she's going with the fact that they've been decreased and how she's feeling within herself, whether to take her off them completely. And I really hope that they do, because then she'll be able to get her life back. She'll be able to see other family members as well when the time is right there, because she's missing out on so much. I mean, she gets to see me every single night, but you know, I can't be everything to her. You know, she's got other family members that she could see as well, which would be really nice for her. Alright, I think I blended that away to nothing now. So other than that, Christmas has been busy. I've been doing a lot of shopping for my mum And I've just been really tired. I've been resting a lot these past couple of nights, well, days. Yeah, really resting, but it's been good. You know, the fact that the shops are closed, I can't actually go anywhere. It's open again today, and I just need to pick up some more last minute bits for kind of the new year. But other than that, I don't think there's too much to get. Right, let me just go and get some powder. Right, so to chisel that bronzer out, I'm just using the Essence Brighten Up powder. Essence Brighten Up banana powder. Why can I not say powder? Essence Brighten Up banana powder. We got there in the end. Oh my gosh. Sort yourself out, woman. Now normally it's a little bit darker than this, the bronzer, but I've gone in really lightly because every time I do my makeup on camera it looks darker. It looks like I've been tangoed. Obviously that's not the look we're going for, so I'm trying to go in a lot lighter handed when I do my makeup on camera. Like in real life it looks fine. Right, so now then blusher time. So blusher is the Peppermint Mocha, like I said, in Santa Baby. And what's the blush brush? Oh, it's this one here. So this one is from Jo & Jo. And I'll blend that in. Oops. Palette's nearly slipping off my lap. So yeah, I hope you've all had a really amazing Christmas. The plan was really to try and come on yesterday. But I just decided, no, I wasn't going to film Christmas Day. I always kind of try and film Boxing Day, and that's why I'm doing this now. Right, so now then, I want to use this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Hydrating Primer. I really like it, and I've got the matching, you know, the just normal face primer on, not the spray, so I thought I'd use them both in conjunction with one another. And also, if I really like this, which I do find it really moisturising, and it's what my face needs, it's what my skin type needs, I think I'll buy it. I don't know whether I'm going to go full size or get this one. This one I think retails for about £14 at this size. I got this for free when I placed an order with Look Fantastic. I'm not really going to go into Look Fantastic, apart from saying I got a replacement order for the Becca set that I got. Let me just show you. I'm not going to go into everything that was sent, but I'll show you the box. Right, so this is the box. This is how it should have come, and it's got like all 3 items in, and they've come how they should have come. It is a little bit open here, but I don't mind that. I don't feel like it's been used or somebody else has had it before me. The only gripe I've got with this is I'm glad to have it, and I still have the other products as well, so I've got, like, this is the backup. The only gripe I've got is if they could do it with this one, why couldn't they send me a new Natasha Denona Glam palette? Because obviously they have got the authority to do it, but I am happy to have it. I'm not gonna go into detail about Look Fantastic anymore. I don't want to give them any more time on the channel and make it more negative than it already is. So that's that. Right, oh yeah, highlighter. So highlighter, the one that I want to use is this. So it's the Revolution XX Reactive Highlighter. These are really good. Dropping things all over the place, not a surprise. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a very pink toned highlighter. And if you can see, it does have some shimmer in it, which isn't to everyone's taste, but I don't actually mind it. Right, let's pick that palette up. Okie dokie, so let's get started. So we're going to go in with peppermint. Oh, I really can't talk today, sorry guys. We're going to go in with peppermint cream. So it's just a white, just like the base that I'm using for the NYX base. So yeah, we're just going to go in with that. I'm going to zoom in a minute. Okay, so I need to decide what I want to make this. I think it's got to be more pink based. So we're going to go in with Candy Cane and see what that's like. I don't think in all the time I've had this palette I've ever used it. So let me just colour switch this brush. I'm going in with the Real Techniques 305. It's just a really light pink, which you can't even see. We're getting off to a great start. You can't see the shade at all. Right, so I'm really going to take it up to practically the brow bone then. I don't film for a couple of days and I lose the power of speech. What's wrong with me? So I'm going to do one video after this one, but then when I get back I'm going to have to do Shop My Stash. I'm doing Shop My Stash in 2021 completely different. So I need to do a sit down with you and then I need to tell you why it's going to be completely different. That's probably going to go up before this video anyway, so I don't mind telling you. Right, so now then, I don't know whether to go in with Peppermint Mocha, this one, or Chocolate Chip. Let's see. Right, so Peppermint Mocha, Chocolate Chip, I could use them both. Right, so I'm just wiping that off. Yeah, I was just saying I could use them both. So let me see what we can do. So first we'll go in with a lighter shade, which is the Peppermint Mocha. Which isn't showing up either. Quite an old palette. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the performance, but the blusher was showing up fine. It is beginning to show up, but you really need to build the colour up. Right, so let's leave that there and let's kind of take the excess colour off and blend it in a little bit, like halfway or something. So in other news, I didn't get to go to the opticians. I was due to go to the opticians on the 23rd of this month. I was going to cancel it anyway. I had other finances that was just more important. But they called on the day saying that they couldn't see me. So I'm having to reschedule. I'm thinking about going in January now. Just purely because, I mean, I wouldn't be in such a rush to go, but my eyesight is getting worse. I can barely see anything. Like when I'm going out and when I'm waiting for the bus, I can only see the bus number when it's right there in front of me, and it's like kind of in neon, and I should be able to see it a lot better than I can. So I need to get some new glasses. That's blatantly obvious. But yeah. We'll see about that in January. Right, so now we're going to go in with Coffee Chip here. I will say I'm not really that impressed with the pigmentation of these ones compared to the other two palettes I've used. And I did want to use this one because I've never used it before. I'm not that impressed with it. Okay, so now if we can find the brush, yeah, I've got it here. Sorry about that, the battery packed in. So now we're going to go in with sprinkles here. Yeah, let's just colour switch it. I'm hoping this is going to be better than the other shades, but I will spritz the brush anyway. So it's kind of like a wine shade, so it is a really nice Christmas colour. It is slightly more pigmented, but it's still just really lackluster. But I'm not surprised I don't really like it. I mean, it's like not my type of colour. Might look better with mascara on. I always think eyeshadow looks better with mascara on. There's quite a bit of fallout here already, you can see that, which we will get rid of. It's not a big deal. It's only because it's a dark shade. So over Christmas, I'd say a few days leading up to Christmas, I'm still on some dating websites. I think they're a joke, to be honest. I think dating websites are a joke, especially the ones I'm on. I'm on a few, and literally since I broke up with my ex, I've probably been on no more than 5 dates. Am I picky? Yes, probably, but what's the point, right, of getting ready, getting dressed, and you know what it's like, us women take a while to get dressed. We don't like to go out the door unless we look perfect, especially if it's to meet someone new for a date. What's the point in doing all that, getting all glammed up, if you're not really that into it? I would rather stay in, rather go and get a bottle of wine and go to my mum's. And that's not going to make me meet a guy, I know, but if you said to me, do you have time to meet someone, do you have that time to put into a relationship, the answer would probably be no, just purely because I've got so much going on. I've got to look after my mum, so I take care of her quite a lot, and I go around to see her every night, and then I've got YouTube, then I've got the blog, then I've got chores at home, and it's like, am I doing the right thing? And that's why I don't go out on dates, unless it was someone that really blew me away. Anyway, that wasn't the purpose of just talking about this now. What the purpose is of is the last, let me just wipe that away, because that's going to do my head in. The last few days, like this Christmas period, I've been getting quite a few messages from guys asking me to meet them. There's this one guy who's, in my mind, he's quite arrogant, saying, you know, so when are you gonna come and meet me then? Like, I'd go and meet him now anyway with the whole pandemic. I just can't believe that guys would kind of do that, put themselves at risk. And he does have a daughter as well, so he's not only putting himself at risk, he's putting his daughter at risk. For what exactly? For a quick roll in the hay, which I'm not that type of girl, so it definitely wouldn't be happening. And I just said to him, well, you're full of yourself, aren't you? And he's like, well, I have to be, so is that a no then? And I'm like, oh my god, Oh my god. But yeah, anyway, there's him, and then there's a couple more that wanted to meet me as well, and I'm like, it must just be the Christmas, they must have the Christmas itch or something like that. Anyway, you know, I just kind of ignore it and go on about my day. But I find it completely hilarious that they would even like type it, you know, and want to meet someone in this situation, because I know that I certainly don't. I wouldn't even dream of putting my mum at risk like that. I'm missing the point, guys. I mean, who out there is dating at the moment? If you're in a similar situation to me, if you're single and you're dating in this pandemic, no judgment here, everyone is completely different. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Right, so next is Christmas Blend, this one here. I think this one would make a really good inner corner highlight. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth of dating. Even before this pandemic hit, I wasn't going on a lot of dates. Like I said, since I split with my ex, which is what, 6 years ago now? Yeah, 6 years ago, I've been on like maybe 5 or 6 dates, and they've gone absolutely nowhere. One of them, I was with him a while, a few months, but it didn't work out. That was probably more my fault than his, but that's life, isn't it? I wasn't ready at the time. I wasn't ready to be dating. It was probably about a year or two after I split up with my ex, and some people would probably say, well, you should have been over him by then. But I mean, it's a grieving process, and who's right in telling you how long it takes to get over someone that you was with for such a long period of time? I don't really talk about my ex a lot on this channel, just because you know, it's about moving on, and you know, I don't feel like I need to, but I just am at the moment because of the whole dating situation at the minute. So yeah, we'll leave that there, and maybe in time I will speak about my experiences with these dates, because a lot of them have been horrific. At the minute, I've just put some setting spray on my brush, and now I'm just trying to build up the pigment of this eyeshadow, which it's not really building up. So the eyeshadows I've used in this particular palette, I am not a lover of. Like I said, when I put mascara on, it could completely change the look. It does most of the time. If I don't like it, I might just take this blush out. But I don't really want to ruin the packaging. It's such a beautiful packaging. That's something that Too Faced do so well. I mean, the packaging is bomb. So yeah, I know that a lot of people boycotted Too Faced, just like they boycotted Jeffree Star, with Too Faced over the whole Nikkie tutorials, getting scammed by them. You know, when she did the Nikkie tutorials Power of Makeup palette or something like that. I didn't get that palette, and that's why I got the Beauty Bay and Nikkie tutorials palette, just to support her. I did get a Nikkie tutorials Power of Makeup and Too Faced palette, but it turned out it was a fake. So yeah, I just binned that. Right, so I'm gonna go in with the setting spray again. It really is just that collection one that I like, and I'm gonna go in with Christmas Blend again, this one here. A lot of people as well say these holiday palettes aren't as good as the regular Too Faced palettes, and I agree to a certain extent, because in the regular Too Faced palettes, especially like the chocolate gold one, I've not tried the pumpkin spice one yet, the chocolate gold one, which is the newest one I've got, so pigmented. I can't wait to try the pumpkin spice one. That will be going on the channel really soon. But guys, that's the look so far. So I'm not bowled over by it, I've got to admit. I do like the blusher in this palette, the Santa Baby blush. I probably could have used this as a crease shade. Let's try doing that, because it probably would have been more pigmented than the Candy Cane shade. So we're just putting Santa Baby in the crease as well. That song's in my head now. Santa Baby. Ignore the fact that I can't actually sing. So today, speaking of singing, the Masked Singer starts, and me and my mum absolutely love it. If you've seen the Masked Singer, obviously they're going in with masks on and they sing really well, and then they kind of like have to take the mask off when they have to leave. I think one leaves, one stays, and then they're all like, take it off, take it off. And I'm there completely with them. It's like I'm in the audience. Right, so this is slightly more pigmented, but it's not a really pigmented blush, which I like, to be honest, because I don't like looking like I've been slapped around the face. So yeah, I like that now. Where's that other? Right, so now I need to go back in with sprinkles. That one there. Yeah, so I'm not really a fan of this. Just putting it out there. But I didn't think I would be. It's just completely not my shades at. I'm going to go back in now with Coffee Chip, which is the darkest shade there. Just in the inner portion of the eye, because I've lost some colour. Then I'm going to take that colour off and blend. Now I need to figure out what I want to put on the lash line. I think I'm just going to put Coffee Chip on the lash line, with it being the darkest shade. But I'm not going to go in quite heavily with it. I don't really like a heavy colour on the lash line. Right, so now let's tie line. I don't know where my mascara is. I might have to open that new one. I hate having two open though at one time. I'll try and find it in a minute. So Christmas Day, I was all ready for a Malibu and pineapple juice. I love that drink. And I went to make one and realised I forgot the pineapple juice, so I made it with Coke instead. Well, Pepsi Max, and it just didn't taste right. Basically what happened is I put the Malibu in and then the Pepsi Max, and the Pepsi Max tasted really flat, so I'm like, is this Coke flat? So I tasted it and it was completely fine. So I can only imagine the Malibu actually made it taste flatter than it was already, which was bizarre. But yeah, need to go to the shop today to get some Malibu. I'll get a couple of cartons of that, so I've got enough for it over Christmas and have a nice refreshing Malibu and pineapple juice tonight. So let me go and find a mascara, either the one that I've been using or I'll just get another one out of the drawer. Luckily I've got a backup of the one that Glossybox sent to me, so we might be testing that out. Let me go and see. Right, so I really didn't want to do this. I don't know where it is. Could be anywhere. I'm sure I'll find it. But we're going to be using this Sport Stamina Sport Effects waterproof long lasting mascara. 24 hours staying power, smudge proof, waterproof mascara, guaranteed to last the entire day. Bold statements here. And then it says the smudge proof and waterproof formula of our Sport Stamina mascara ensures no panda eyes whilst battling a busy commute, sheltering from a sudden downpour or bossing a hit class, which, let's face it, it's not likely. Even before this pandemic, it wasn't likely for me to go to one of those classes. What's more, the mango, butter and sweet almond oil condition and nourish, leaving lashes longer and fuller, whilst the vitamin complex and antioxidants ensure the delicate eye area and lashes are protected. That sounds really, really nice. How to use: sweep the curved wand from the base to the tip of your lashes in a zigzag motion. Our Sport Stamina mascara has been designed with the guarantee of no fallout or it won't budge for 24 hours. When removing the mascara, our oil enriched eye wipes have been, well, I haven't got them so it's pointless reading it. On the back though it says high endurance, vitamin C, E and F complex, sweat proof, waterproof, paraben free, which is really, really good because I've since learned that parabens are really bad for you. So I'm trying to get things that don't have parabens in them, so I am glad to be having this. And then it says cruelty free, and it's got the Peter bunny there, if you can see that, and then it says Peter cruelty free approved. I've shown this when I did my Glossybox and that is what it looks like. It's got kind of a tube like the MAC mascaras have got, and I've never used this one before. I don't even think I've used a Sport FX mascara before. I've used a Sport FX eyeliner, not eyeliner, eyebrow brush, and not even an eyebrow brush, eyebrow pencil before, but I've not tried much from the brand, so I'm really looking forward to trying this. What? That can't be right. Let's try it anyway. Oh god, completely dry as a whistle. So now I've got no frickin' mascara. Right, so look at that. Completely dry. Right, so I should have realised this here, this is completely puffy, as if to say, well, that's got air in it now. I think because I've pulled the wand out, the air's gone back in. No. Right, so what a crock. Right, so that's that. What am I going to do now? Can't find my other mascara. Right, hang on a second. Right, so I've managed to get the tiniest amount out of this one. So it's the Makeup Gallery, Turn Up the Volume and Define, and even this one is as dry as a whistle. It's completely out, but I did manage to get the tiniest amount out. Yeah, I'm really cheesed off about this now, guys. I mean, I hadn't even opened it, it hadn't been opened. It just says 6 months on the packet and it's completely dry, you can't use it. The product is all matted onto the wand. So I'm definitely going to be contacting Glossybox about that. It's obviously expired. And this is the look. Right, so we're going to find a lipstick now and hopefully have better luck there. So let me wipe this mascara off. Yeah, it's definitely waterproof. It's really, I'm really struggling to get it off. Okay, right, I'm just gonna go and get a lippy. Okay, so let's try this Stila Perla on. I've used Patina quite a bit this month, but not Perla. Where have I put that mirror now? Here. It's very odd about that mascara I was using. I'm sure it will turn up. Can you hear that rain? It is dreadful out there. I have to go out in a minute as well. Right guys, so this is the finished look. Right, let's talk about the palettes quickly. I think by now you know my thoughts on them. I wanted to get this video up for Boxing Day, but obviously I don't think it's going to happen. I've got to go out really soon. What time are we on? Nearly 6:10 and I said I'd be at my mum's for past. So, you know, I need to go really soon. I think I've just got enough time to film that other video I was talking about earlier. Right, so I feel like, let's just look. Right, I thought this one was my favourite. I really do like it. But I would say it's probably joint. No, I would definitely say the gingerbread one is my favourite. I feel like Too Faced took inspiration from this palette for the rest of the gingerbread palettes that came out. They brought two out, didn't they? The gingerbread and the gingerbread spicy, and then this year they brought the pumpkin spice out, which I do prefer the colour story and the pumpkin spice. I've never bought the gingerbread ones, but this absolutely looks lovely. Well, it is lovely, should I say. I really do like all the tones in it. I love this shade, especially the gingerbread snap, which I've done a look on that one, and I've also done a look with Winter Dream. It is absolutely amazing. I think I've used the majority of the shades from this, and the bronzer is absolutely stunning as well. Then the Eggnog Latte is a firm second, purely because we've got this Essential Perk. I didn't use that shade. Maybe I'll do another look with that at some point. I really love this blusher for summer, for spring and summer. It's in the shade Peach Cobbler. And I love the Eggnog Latte shade there. The brown shades, the Skinny Latte and the Iced Coffee are really... Frosty Nog is really good for all over the lid. And this Cold Brew shade is really nice, but there's barely any pigmentation to it, so you would need a glitter glue with it. But those two are definitely my favourite. Now, when it comes to this one, I hadn't used it before, like I said earlier. The only shades in here that I really like, and it's really bad to say, I love Santa Baby. It's really nice blush, and it looks nice as a crease shade as well. This one barely shows up, Candy Cane, so I would say that's a write-off. Sprinkles is quite nice. I mean, it's not my typical shade that I would use normally. They're okay, them two. So we've got Peppermint Mocha and Coffee Chip, and then this Christmas Blend shade is quite nice as well. Could I live without it? Yeah, that's for sure. I don't need this one in the collection. I don't use those kind of shades often. I thought I would use it this time because it's a Christmas themed holiday palette, and Nona from My So Called Life 1977 said that she would like to see looks with it, so I kind of wanted to do these looks for her. So I hope you've enjoyed them, Nona. Thank you for asking me to do them. I really do appreciate it. If you've got any thoughts, guys, what kind of looks you want to see, or what palettes in my collection you'd like me to use, just leave it down in the comments below and I will gladly do some looks with that. So this concludes the video, guys. Again, this is the look. yeah, I like how it turned out. I don't like the fact that I don't have any mascara. I certainly need to start buying more mascaras, I think. But I feel like I did have some. I feel like I had that backup, but it was completely dried out, even though I'd never actually opened it. And then the one that I normally use, the Primark one, seems to have gone walkies. I will find it, it's just not here at the moment, so I've had to use a really old one, which hasn't expired, but it is drying up. So I need to buy some new mascaras, and we'll be good. So this concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.